Have you ever really wondered what happens during an estate sale? Well, stick around. We're going to talk about that. Hey gang, welcome back to my channel. This is Julia Capaldi with Berkshire Hathaway, serving you in Delaware and Pennsylvania. And today, as you can see, we are not in our normal location. This is a much larger room for me to be in, which is great. I love it. I'm sitting in front of these glorious windows and doors, sliding glass doors, and it's just awesome. Anyway, so today we are talking about estate sales, not necessarily the estate or the sale of the home, but everything that kind of happens prior to that if you are in an estate sale situation. But an estate sale auctioneer, of course, helps keep things organized. You have a log of everything that's being sold. There's a price tag on everything that's being sold. And then you know at the end of the day when everything has been sold, they have their piece of paper that says, okay, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, Mr. and Mrs. Executor, Executrix, here's everything that got sold. Here's what we have left. Well, 70% of estate sales happen because the sellers are downsizing or they're transitioning into assisted living perhaps. Meanwhile, many people have collectibles, and unfortunately over the years, collectibles have not necessarily kept the same value as people think they do. So pieces like Lennox and Waterford may or may not have kept their value. So if the auctioneer tells you that, just be mindful that you may not be getting the kind of money that you thought you might be getting for that collectible. Many times in an estate sale, the family has already come through and taken what they've wanted. And people love estate sales. It just, they are kind of fun. Typically, an estate sale auctioneer will come to your home and they will ask you a ton of questions to see the different values of things. If you have receipts for particular items that you have purchased over the years, those are great. If there has been a death, the estate sale auctioneer will only typically speak to the executor or the executrix. They will also come through and they will probably take pictures of just about everything. And the reason for that is obviously you'll have a record of it, but they will also decide which items they might sell online. People definitely look for functional items. Whether it's a drill or microwave or something they can actually use. Typically, an estate sale preparation will take about 2 weeks, depending on how many items are in the house. So they have to come in, they have to log everything, take pictures of everything, price everything. They'll probably maybe have to get rid of some things. They have to separate out what's going online and what's not. So there's a lot of preparation, and most of the time there's 3 or 4 people from the estate sale company that will come the day of the estate sale. Sometimes they're, maybe 3 days long. And obviously first come, first serve. So if you're in there the first day and you see something that you really, really like, you can either pay whatever price they're asking, or you can take the chance of wait, and maybe by the 3rd day it'll be less expensive, but you run the risk of it not being there. Someone else might snap it up. Sorry, I had to switch gears and move my location, but make sure that your auctioneer is not bringing with them other products from other estate sales that did not sell. Keep in mind, you're paying them 25 to 35% of your proceeds. And if they are a 501c3 corporation, they are able to take the remaining items to a donation site if that's where you want it to go. Or if they are not, then you would be responsible for removing those. So I hope that this information helped. Sorry for the choppy video, but I still love you. All right, you take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.